Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Donuts pre-show. And today is about Jay Dilla's Donuts, as well as Jay Dilla himself. And this little fun project right here, The Donut in the Cosmos. The album was released in 2006, the same year where Jay Dilla passed away. And during that time, I was in college with Antonio. And that was very much the time where it was the height of his excitement when it comes to hip-hop music production. Antonio had an MPC and he was chopping samples and putting them into the thing and arranging all of his instrumentals. He was so excited to hear Donuts, more excited than anybody else ever could have been. And I get to experience that for myself today. So I was flipping the fuck out while I was producing this Donuts reimagining. And before we talk about that, let's get into what Donuts is and who Jay Dilla is as well. James DeWitt Yancey, better known as Jay Dilla by the rest of the world. He's an American hip-hop producer who has a wide array of interests in music. He cared about music more than anything else. You can trace back his origin story through the stories of his mom. He played the cello, not out of choice, but because he had to, because the teacher told him, if you want to play the drums, then play the cello this year, you'll be able to play the drums the next year. And so we did. As a result of that, he learned how to play the cello. And he also had to walk home through alleyways and stuff like that and take an extra hour or so to get home because he didn't want to get caught seen with a cello. He lived a relatively normal life. Both parents worked and kept him out of trouble. He was pissed off at the fact during the time of his childhood, but when he grew up, he realized that that was the right thing for his parents to do. And as a result, he became the hip-hop producer that he came to be. He had jam sessions together with Questlove and Common and whatnot. While they were pumping out music, his mom would go food shopping for them and all that good stuff. After going from MCA record label to Stone Throw Records, he started doing all of his albums there. He did his own albums, and he also did, albums with Madlib. There could have been more along the years, but our last trip ended up being here at Donuts. He worked on it in and out of the hospital all the way up until the point where it was released, and then he passed away. It was released 2 days before his 32nd birthday. In totality, it's meant to be listened to forever. It starts off with you coming to the show late, meaning that the last track of the album is actually the first track of the album. The numbers really don't mean anything. It's meant to be listened to as an infinite show, as if you walked into a venue where it just plays forever and you don't know what song you're going to be at when you walk into the venue. And besides the set opener, working on it, a lot of the other songs just cut in randomly, midway through the bar and everything. He lets you know that he's not trying to polish this thing whatsoever. It's a hip-hop album, a hip-hop instrumental album, which gives you space to follow up. He actually tells you in a lot of the tracks. He's giving you cues to sing. It's a wonderful gesture. He also wanted to give you a historical context for multiple levels. The history of black music. He talks about the Regal Theater, a place where people like B.B. King played huge shows. And he just happens to declare that this is the place where the Donuts show is, the original Regal Theater in Chicago. All the while, instead of pulling records from the 80s and 90s of his favorite techno tunes, he decided to pull from the 60s. Raymond Scott, the song Lightworks. Raymond Scott created circuits and stuff like that for synthesizers. So he was an inventor as well. And Dilla's premise behind showing you these tracks is to take it all the way back to the roots, to let you know where all of this stuff came from, all of these techno sounds. Let's head on over to the library and see what is over there. Okay, so here we are. Let's go to the Smithsonian very, very quickly. Jay Dilla. And here he is, man. The MIDI Production Center 3000. Limited edition used by Jay Dilla. Marvelous, isn't it? And accompanied by the Moog as well, of course. See? It's like he dropped it too. It's splitting down here and stuff like that. And let's see all the wear. His right hand. Who gave it to the Smithsonian? Credit line. It tells you. His mom gave it to the Smithsonian. Check it out, the Moog. Look at that thing. That thing is wild. Lovely piece of equipment, isn't it? Beautiful. All right, let's play a portion of the track and close this out. And that does it for the Donut and the Cosmos pre-show. Putting together this one was kind of fun. And being trapped in the universe of donuts for 3 weeks straight, nonstop. That was one hell of a ride. Imagine doing that. Imagine waking up every single day of your life for 3 weeks, 14 to any amount more hours a day, just dedicating yourself to donuts. I did it, everybody. I did it. Beats that are cut raw, no quantization or anything. Following Dilla's beat from start to finish. Some songs changed while staying the same. Some songs ended up being a little bit longer. In total, the amount of recordings equals over 8,000. Over 8,000 vocal and guitar recordings. Definitely not all of them were used. I don't even think 5% of those were used. It's just me doing takes over and over and over again. I had to re-record parts of the guitar that sounded flat and boring the first time I played it. The first time I recorded it, I was hype, but at the same time, I was so flat and boring. I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Why did I sound like that? So, Two Can Win and Gobstopper, those have some long-winded guitar parts, and the most long-winded guitar parts were the most boring. So I had to go back and redo the notes that I was playing, make them a little bit more bouncy and hoppy, you know what I mean? A little bit more fun. In totality, I'm going to be releasing this very soon. Do a YouTube video. 2 trips around the donut. I also have to make a library version of it that loops forever when you go to the page and just won't stop playing. Have it be presented in the way that Jay Dilla would want it to be presented. And after that, it will close things out, and I will continue back with library work once again. I have to listen to it just a little bit more, and then from there, see you on release day.